I just realized that my sailing boat is slowly sinking. I didn't realize at the time, but while I was editing my previous video, which is up on YouTube now, I noticed that one of the through holes that we were messing with has started leaking. I wasn't going to go down there for another week. Luckily I caught it in the video. So I just got work off early and I'm going to head down there now and try and fix it. I'll see you when I'm down there. Well, she's still there. That's a good sign.
She is. Marvelous.
Alright, this is what was leaking. This is the out through hole for the toilet. So it's slowed down now. It's alright because it's dripping from the top, which means I think it's just water coming from this pipe and not from the outside. Not too worried about it. And it's not fast, but I am going to set up an automatic bilge pump. So I've got the water switch down the bottom and I'm going to wire that up to this bilge pump here, and then that's going to come out
In here.
it's going to come out of here. So we've got to put this switch, the water switch down the bottom, connect it onto here. So I'm going to undo this. Alright, she's all hooked up. We're got an automatic bilge pump running. It's draining the water straight out there.
Folks at home, this only took about 30 minutes.
Alright, it's Friday. It's been a few days since I was down here to patch that leak in the through hole. It's not dripping anymore and the bilge pump is still working, but I want to get it done properly now. Last time it was just a temporary job so that my boat didn't sink through the week. I just used little clips, which are handy, but they're not waterproof. So I'm going to swap them out for heat shrink. And I'm going to run the wires back through the floor, following the other ones to the battery to power it. I'd also like to say a big thank you to my new Patreons, Butterfly Weed and Bob Wheeler. You guys are absolutely awesome, helping my dream come true to build this boat and get her in the ocean. Helps motivate me. I'll make more content and better content for you guys. And thanks to everyone else who subscribed as well. My journey started and there's a lot to come, so stay tuned. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, because you don't want to miss out on what this boat's gonna turn into. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Without further ado, let's get down to the nitty and gritty and see what we can do about this bilge pump. So last time we set this bilge pump up down here, and that's connected up to that water level switch. Last time we just used these clips because they're quick and easy and I didn't have much time. But this time we're actually going to swap those over and use some heat shrink to do it properly, just in case water does come up here. We don't want exposed wires in the water. And then we're going to thread the wire up through here, all the way down the floor while we've got it open, and hook it up to the battery properly. And after that, we can have showers in here and use this bathroom once I get it all cleaned out. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is the end of the cable. We're going to run it down and it's going to follow those wires that go all the way back down to the battery. I'm going to try to thread it through up here where these other ones go and keep following them along all the way down. Okay, so I'm struggling to get the wire to go down. I've got it to go down there, but I'm struggling to get it from there to come out here. And I can't really access what's in there. So what I'm gonna do is I've got to take the wires off the bilge pump anyway to redo the connection. So I'm gonna undo it and I'm gonna try to thread them up through this way, up and then out. I think it'll be a bit easier that way. So let's give that a shot. All right, so getting the wires up there, and let's just cross our fingers that that pops out the other side. That's what we like to see, baby. That's what we like to see. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong end. Bloody hell. I'm just going to try and stick my hand down there. It's such an awkward position. I've got to get it in there, down there, and see if I can feel around and grab that grey wire in there. Just gave myself a bloody arm cramp. Bloody hell, I'm not flexible enough for this, but... A bit of circus practice later and we managed to get these guys out. So I'm just gonna thread them through there. This is the easy bit. Into the front there where the bilge pump is, and we'll be cheering. Look at that. Mission successful. Now let's hook this up to the bilge pump. All right, so I've secured some heat shrink that we're gonna put onto the wires here. Just like that. Now we'll hit it with the heat. And that's the third one done. So that's all 3 wires hooked up. So that's the bilge pump and the switch. Now we've just got to pull this a little bit tighter and run it all the way down through the boat. In typical, every time you want to get something done on a sailing boat, you got to rip everything up fashion. Let's rip this up. We've got to get this floor up. So we'll take that out so that we can get the wire through here, up there, and around there. Let's do it. The cavalry's arrived to help us lift this floor up. Jasper, how you doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
Louis Askell.
How you doing?
Good.
I forgot a handshake. Can I get mine now?
Yeah, you can have a handshake.
Yeah, good. It was awesome.
And last but not least, we got Jarrell Wazorski here.
G'day.
In the flesh.
He's drunk a 6-pack. He doesn't know what's up, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
6 packs, what's up?
Lighting.
Alright, sweet. Alright, so we're lifting this floor up here.
Oh, are we? Okay, well, we better get started. Let's crack on.
Let's crack on. You go, Louis. You take care of the umbrellas.
Leave that aside.
Yeah, pull it around. Last night we managed to thread the wire all the way through the floor coming out here, but it ends about there. It's not quite long enough to get into the back there. So I went down to the hardware store and I got some more wire. But yeah, it's pretty bloody expensive stuff. If anyone knows, if anyone's got a website or a wire plug, let me know, because like $20 for 5 meters. I mean, I feel like I'm getting scammed here. Oh well, it'll still does the same thing at the end of the day. So let's hook her up and get that bilge pump working. Just like that. Now for the other side. Look at that. Bloody beautiful. Alright, that's those wires hooked up. Now let's thread them through and hook them up to the bus bar. Okay, so we've thread them through. Follow these wires, go down there, come up, that's that red wire here. Comes up, goes through that little hole. So to come out of that hole there, we're going to bring them up here and hook them straight on here. There you go, ladies and gents, that's my first wiring job on this boat complete. So let's go see if it works. Bloody awesome. All right, now that we've got a working bilge pump up the front here, we're gonna clean this area out because it's still quite filthy. And then we can start having showers in here because we've got the bilge pump pumping the water out. So let's get to it. There you go. Not perfect, but a lot better than it was. That was filthy before. The last little bit down there, I'm going to wait for the pump to get what it can out, and then for the last bit I'm going to get in there with the wet dry vac and suck it up, because there's lots of, you know, particles and cockroaches and whatever else is in there. Man, that filled up fast, but look at that, it's disgusting. Gotta put it in this bucket and then keep pumping the rest out. We have to leave that for a minute because the wind is getting a bit hectic up here and it's bloody blowing that all over the place. So we're gonna do a couple of adjustments to stop that from happening. Alright, I've just put it to the side there for now. That's gonna have to do. Just while it's windy, we'll eventually get like a proper dome that goes over the top, but until then, that's gonna be what it is. Alright, so I've finished with the bathroom. Let's have a quick reveal. She's looking pretty good. I scrubbed the walls down, so that's all white. It used to be like brown. Out there, that's all cleaned out down there. Cleaned all the cupboards out. So yeah, the bathroom's looking great. I'm just gonna finish tidying up the rest of the boat, make it all nice and tidy, and then we'll do a reveal at the end of the boat looking all nice. So let's go. We've got it all nice and clean now, so let's go on a little tour. So this is my favorite area of the boat. It's looking a lot nicer now that I've got pillows and covers. Such a cozy little spot. And then bathroom up there is all nice and clean. I'm loving this little couch here. The shelf. We've got the workshop over here, so this will it's where all my tools get kept. Absolutely beautiful. Got the dehumidifier in here because it's draining into the sink, and we'll set that while we're away to suck all the water out. A lot of cleaning stuff because we've been doing a lot of cleaning. Where we've got my little office set up with my camera gear and computer, and this is my room, which is a very cozy little room. I love it. One more thing I almost forgot is this new shower head. It's so shiny, you can see my reflection in it like a mirror. Now we're gonna just hook it up here and screw that little bracket down, and then the bathroom is looking good. All right, there we go. How good is that? Been a great couple days down on the boat. We got a lot done. That bilge was definitely a good thing to get cleaned out. It was so dirty down there, and I'm glad that's over and done with. And getting that bilge pump running as well makes me feel a lot safer that this boat won't sink. I'd also like to say another big thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are absolute legends. And to all my subscribers as well, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, subscribe. It really helps me out. And I'll see you in the next video.